What is going on, everybody? DJ Mines here, and in today's video we're going to give these 3060 Ti some love. As far as the frame, we'll be using the Veta frame right here, and I will finish that before the video ends, of course. Everybody's favorite thing to talk about, which is the graphics card. We're going to be using 4 3060 Ti's, and these ones are Zotac. This is our first ever MSI card. It's a Ventus 3 times, and it looks cheap as hell. Like, the picture wasn't bad, but IRL, I don't know, it looks so cheap. I'm really disappointed by MSI, at least this one. Maybe the other one's better, the Strix or whatever. This is my first white card. Really excited to get this, but again, real life, this doesn't look that cool. The Gigabyte Vision, kind of disappointed in the aesthetics, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And our 7th card is gonna be a 3060 Ti for the win, and unfortunately there's no color on it or anything, you know. And our 7th card is gonna be the 3060 Ti EVGA for the Win 3 Ultra. This card looks so bland compared to the non-LHR, like 3080s and 3090s. For reference, there's a 3090. Of course, they're all non-LHR. I just love the rainbow on the side. It's too bad that this doesn't have the lighting. Quick show of what the graphics card look like. These top 4 are the Zotacs, some of my favorites. I know a lot of people do not like Zotac. I've never had a problem with Zotacs. I love my Zotacs. They actually perform better than some of my EVGAs. So make sure you guys take these stickers off right here, especially on the Zotacs. Like right here, they'll have these stickers. Definitely, please be cautious with those. Here's the MSI. It looks so flimsy and cheap. I don't know, man. Maybe it's like this little barb thing or whatever they put on the fan. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which looks better as far as the fan? This MSI here with the little wiggly, or the Zotac without the wiggles? I kind of like the Zotac a little bit more. Here's the Gigabyte white card. Man, it looks so cheap, and it has the same kind of design as like the MSI with the little wiggles. I don't know, this looks awful. It looks really cool online. I guess the top doesn't look that bad, to be honest, but the side is just so cheap looking. Like I said, the final card is the EVGA for the Win 3 3060 Ti. For RAM, we're using a personal favorite, Corsair. I love to get the Vengeance, either 4 gig or 8 gig. Just make sure if you do get 4 gig, right, this one's 8, but if you do get a 4 gig that only works on Hive OS, like Linux build, you won't be able to do Windows, to my knowledge, so correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, this is an 8 gig. I just buy this because it comes with 2 of them. It's pretty cheap, but 4 gig's fine too. The CPU, not that you can really see it, it's a G4400 or 4400. I love this thing, and it works really well with my motherboard. For motherboards, you guys know me. If you ever watch my videos, the Esonic B250 from Alibaba. I have tons of them, as you can see all up there. This is the go-to for me. B250s all day, every day. $100 shipped, not sponsored by me. It might say Gladiator. I think you can find these on eBay for like 150 bucks. It's cheaper than like anything else. They come brand new, and they can hold up to 12 GPUs. I've got up to 10. I've never tried 12, but they work flawlessly. All right, so here's the finished product. Now, the crazy thing is my battery died right as I was just talking to you guys. So we did a live stream of this yesterday. So if you're wondering why the fans are backwards and the motherboard's on this side, it's because these Zotacs are so small and they wouldn't actually reach the bar. So I have to flip around this bar in the Veta frame, something you don't have to do for the AAA waves, which is really nice on the AAA wave. But yeah, like only these 3 cards right here are long enough, and I would have had to put the bar, you know what I'm saying. So that's why the fans are towards the front where the motherboard is. But yeah, we did a live stream last night. Everybody and their mother showed up. Red Panda, Red Fox, Mining Office, the Hobbyist Miner, Chump Chain, Tekshinsky. I don't even know how to say it. Tekshinsky. I'm sorry, man, if you're seeing this. I don't know. And like everybody in the whole mining community came over. Shout out to all of you that joined us building this live. But let me know, what looks better? This with the fans on the back, or like this? I know it looks wild as heck. Actually, I did try to cable manage as best as I could. These are all like attached to the bar and stuff. But the problem is, you know, like I said, since it's flipped over, normally this whole thing would be in the back, so you would never see it. So you'd be able to see like the GPUs up front, and this wiring would be in the back. You never even know in everybody's YouTube video. But unfortunately, I have to show you the other side. And I did try to cable manage, okay? Don't give me a hard time. I tried here. Look at this. Look, I wrapped there. I wrapped this. I wrapped this. Okay, don't give me a hard time. These are all the fans. It's not my fault that they, you know, that I have to hook up all the fans on the opposite side, so it looks wild. From the side view, this is what the whole rig looks like. Woo! Can't wait to get this hashing right now. I actually got bloody making this. This is my 3rd time seeing blood from this frame. And if you're wondering, DJ, well, how could you bleed? It's because of this thing. This helium miner is driving me insane. I can't stand this dang thing. Now I'm using the Ethernet cable because it doesn't want to sync to the network. It's been over 8 days, and I actually am getting paid like 10 to 20 cents a day. I know it's straight garbage, but it's probably the location and the crappy stock antenna. And why do they give you antenna that sucks? It costs $400. So that's a different mining video. So I actually have to unplug another rig for that rig that I just showed you, the 3060 Ti one, to work, because I'm using the Ethernet cable on this because I am stubborn, and I'm like, okay, let's at least try Ethernet. Maybe that will get it to sync. So temporarily, we're going to take this rig out of my room. We're just going to replace it because I only have one Ethernet cable, because again, the other Ethernet cable that I have is over there on that stupid helium miner. So I'm choosing to lose like $30 a day or 20, whatever this one makes, 25 bucks, something like that. So that way I get the stupid helium miner working. But fear not, because we'll be just under 2 gigahash once we replace this build with the other one. It's a little over 100 megahash gigahash more. And then tomorrow, I think my Amazon Ethernet cables come in. So if you're like, go to Walmart. Nah, I can't be bothered, man. I'm not going to Walmart. I'll wait for Amazon. The prices are way better. And then we'll have both of those rigs up at the same time. And we'll definitely be over 2 gigahash tomorrow or the day after. But we should hit 2 gigahash now, or like 1.9, almost 2. This is an extra 100 megahash over the 6600 build that we had. And I think we have, what, 7 of those for like 200 megahash? I forget. But yeah, things are running smooth. Now, we did run into some problems. And I was thinking, because I'm always thinking, right? I buy these cheap B250s brand new for $100. And of course, it wasn't the motherboard. The problem that I ran into was the RAM. The RAM is good, right? But the position it was in, I always put them in the first slot, but for whatever reason, only on this motherboard, I had to put it in the second slot. Now, I don't know if the motherboard slot is broken. I don't know what the issue is. It is from a different batch, I think. The same model and everything, but maybe it's that. Maybe it's just the fact that it's a different batch. I don't really know, or something's broken on the actual motherboard itself. I really don't know. All right, so we are using NB Miner, and we're getting just over 300 megahash. It's still kind of figuring it out. It'll be like 301, 302, 300 megahash. So we're getting about 42, 43 megahash on every single one of these 3060 Ti's. We could push it a little bit more if I change up the overclock to what Rodney and Chum Change helped me out with, and I'll probably do that later, but I just wanted to get this running. Now, it was running smooth, like I said, but I bumped it. When I was trying to like record, I accidentally bumped it, and so it just restarted, but I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but that's fine. We'll go into Hive OS, we'll look at it right now, and we'll see what kind of money we're getting for this. All right, everybody, so to talk money, our farm now is at 1.9 gigahash. I did the math. We're at like 1.960, 70, something around there. We're just shy of that 2 gigahash. It's driving me absolutely insane. Okay, so I let this run overnight, and we're getting about 290 megahash. The reason that we're getting 290 and not 300 anymore is something about these 4 Zotacs. They don't want to go a little bit higher. I kept having problems with the rig, as you can see all in this area, and then it stabilized when I started using 1245 on the core instead of 1450 on the core, and I had to bring the memory down to 1500. I'm sure that I can tweak this a little bit more and get these back up to 42, 43, and maybe these at 44, 45 range. But for now, I feel like 290 is pretty stable, and we'll probably just keep it at like 295 and improve that just a little bit. As far as the overclocks, like I said, on the Zotacs, I'm running 1245 on the core, 1500 on the memory, power limit of 140. Honestly, you could just put that at 130 probably for most of these. For the MSI, EVGA, and Gigabyte, I probably will do a little bit more investigating. For now, they run well at 1450 on the core, 1500 on the memory, and 140 on the power limit. The only one that's actually using a lot of power here is the MSI. That goes up to 140. The Gigabyte, surprisingly, can actually go up to 250 watts. Like, obviously, I don't even want to do that, but I could. The EVGA for the Win 3, it could go up to 260 watts on the TDP. But yeah, we'll cut those down probably to 130. I was just doing some testing, and this is the only one using way too much, which is the MSI. So be careful if you're getting the MSI that I got. If we head over to whattomine.com, 290 megahash currently, with the profit 24 hours, average last 24 hours, we're getting about $24.47 per day with this rig. So 24.47 times 30, you can expect about $734 on 7 of these cards. If we multiply that by 12, you could get potentially $8,809, and obviously that's going to change. You know, that could turn into $10,000, it could turn into $6,000, who knows? But as of right now, with the current rates, you get about $8,800 US. And man, let me tell you, these gas fees are so annoying right now. 140 on the GUI. Let me know if I'm saying that right. I always leave it at 50. I haven't got paid in so long because of that. I think our last payout, we waited 2 weeks. It went up to 0.44 ETH, which is huge. You can see the gap. The last time we got paid before that was the 25th October. We didn't get paid till the 8th of November because of the fees. I'm pretty stubborn, but I did have to move this up to 100 to get paid last time. I'm trying to keep it at 50 for a while. We'll see. If the price of Ethereum just stays up, then obviously we're gonna have to probably move it back up to 100 or 80 or something. So let me know if you guys are getting paid. Oh, and this is actually saying 2 gigahash here currently. 2 gigahash. I don't know if you can see this. Oh man, that'd be crazy. I've never seen 2 gigahash before. Should be getting another Ethernet cable today, so I should be able to plug in that other AMD build, and we would easily be past 2 gigahash. But right now it's actually saying 2 gigahash. Whoa, that's crazy. We are like right there on the border of 2 gigahash, if not. The making of this video, we are at 1.55k subs. I don't know exactly how many. Getting closer and closer to that 2,000. Also, my most recent video you could check out, I show my entire mining farm, my mining operation, making over $150 per day, and it's just good fun, and I love hearing from all of you. I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I'll probably go live at some point today, if not today, tomorrow, for the new T-Rex update. That thing looks awesome. They're claiming they're just as good as NB Miner, so we'll find out which one is more stable between T-Rex and NB Miner, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.